Hello and welcome to Pearlie's Design Shop. I thought I'd pop on and just show a few things that I've been working on lately. I made a Halloween journal, so I will show you that. I'll also show you how I stitched together scrap pieces of paper to create a journal page. But first I'm going to show you what I did with a rusty wheelbarrow. It was out behind my husband's shed, and he noticed all the rust in it, so he gave it a little clean out of all the bits and pieces and asked me if I wanted to use it. So of course I headed into the house, grabbed some fabric scraps, and headed back out to the wheelbarrow. I hope you enjoy this video. So here's the wheelbarrow. You can see the rust in the bottom of it. And I'm adding some water to the wheelbarrow and then placing some pieces of fabric into that rusty water. And I let that soak in there only for about half an hour before taking it out, and then I just let those pieces dry in the sun. It was a gorgeous day. Then I gave the pieces of fabric a good rinsing outside, and then I disposed of that rusty water outside as well. I didn't want to put anything down the drain. And then everything got another good rinse in a bucket in the laundry tub. And again, I disposed of the rusty water outside. And here's everything drying on a bench out in the sun. Okay, so the fabric is dry, and I thought I'd show you the results. This was just a piece of, I don't even know what kind of, that's thrifted material. It was kind of a crinkly. I don't think it was 100% cotton, but it might have been a blend. Oh, it's got some nice markings in it. You know, each side is slightly different. I mean, I just scrunched them up in that wheelbarrow filled with a bit of water. This was a piece of embroidered cotton, and that turned out pretty good as well. And this piece was, this is linen, and it was a thrifted, I think it was a dress. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it's got this beautiful little flower print on it. So I didn't want to put too much, I didn't want to cover it up too much with the rust, so I just kind of dipped it in a couple of places. So it's quite subtle. This is another piece of linen. It was like a beige color to start, so, and it turned out pretty good. I like that. Nothing fantastic in the way of, you know, a design, but it certainly did get the rust coloring and a few nice little marks there. And then this last piece was just a piece of cotton that I was using to, you know, wipe up my paint mess when I was painting fabric or paper. So I thought I'd add a little rust to that. So there's just a little, hope you can see that, little bit of rusting in there. So that's pretty cool as well. Yeah. So those are the results of the rust dyeing from the wheelbarrow. Certainly not the results you'd get from, you know, more traditional, popular ways of rusting fabric, but it was a fun little experiment. Another thing I thought I'd show you today is how I use some of my scrap paper to make a journal page. I just stitch it together. And as you can see, I just stitched one line, so I'm gluing the other part of the paper down, that flap. In this case, it's file folder paper that I'm using. One piece is actually a hanging file folder, and the other is just a regular file folder that I've inked and then printed on. And together, these two pieces of scrap can be stitched together and or glued together, and they create a nice a page for the journal. And in this case, it's a thicker page. I like to use these as the cover of a signature, like the outside page of a signature, or as the inside page of a signature. They just add a lot of heft to the journal. I also made a Halloween themed journal, so I'll just show you a few pages from that. The images on the front are from Art House Whimsy, and I printed those on vellum. I won't be listing this journal just now, as I'm still dealing with the postal strike here in Canada and the US tariff policy. I'll just put some music on and let you look at a few of the pages.